Hey guys, how's it going? Ches back again with another episode of My Player. It's episode number 34 and we're into this one on the back of a couple of very good results and good performances from ourselves in the Community Shield game against Man United, and of course scoring that hat-trick against Athletic Bilbao in the final friendly of the season. So if you missed yesterday's video, there is an annotation on the bottom left hand side of your picture to take you to it, so you can check that one out. Of course, feel free to check the channel page for anything you may have missed over the past few days. But if we get selected for the first team, we've got games against Leicester and QPR today, but I'm not sure what the manager Jose Mourinho is going to do, because we've started all three friendlies and the game against Man United in the Community Shield, but of course we've got Karim Benzema, Romelu Lukaku and Demba Ba, as well as Samuel Eto'o in competition for a first team spot. Now we've got some objectives here. Average match rating of 8.7, it wants to score 1 goal and maintain a goal-to-shot conversion percentage of 12% for the 4 games, including Leicester City away, QPR at home, Spurs away and Villa at home. Now, have we been selected? We have been selected for first-team football against Leicester. This is insane. It looks like, although it's a weaker opposition, we'll have to wait and see what the manager does for the Tottenham game, etc. But it looks like we may be getting first team football at Chelsea on a consistent basis. We may not have to leave. That would be absolutely superb. Let's jump into this Leicester game. Hopefully we can put in another top performance and maintain our push for that constant first team place. Come the free kick from Ashley Cole, then it's swinging. It's not towards us, but Ramirez could find himself at the end of it. Almost got in there to get ourselves an early lead. That was so close. Nice flick on from the edge of the box. I found myself just waiting on the about 30 yards out for anything that might have dropped. But Rambo's done well there to win that. Going to use us. We'll use Ramirez again. Oh, it's a poor ball from me, but he's played a nice through ball. Can we get there? We have. Can we score? Great save from the goalkeeper as Curve goes up 2. That was our 150th shot on target in our entire career so far. Of course, Leicester City are new to the Premier League. This is their first season in the top flight in this particular save. Of course, they'll have got promoted in the first season whilst we were out on loan at Sheffield United, but we haven't won the header ourselves. It's actually David Luiz that won that, but it's dropped to Ramirez on the edge of the box. The chance isn't dead yet. Here's Marco Marin. Now, can he get a cross in? He can, although it looks a little bit too deep, and Leicester are going to pick up the throw-in. Manager switched to attacking, so he's clearly wanting to push the issue here. With 35 minutes in, not much has happened so far. That one opportunity for us in behind that was well saved, but other than that, not too much to rant and rave about. Leicester City have held on to possession quite well, but clearly Mourinho wants us to try and force the issue and try and get ourselves in front sooner rather than later by switching the emphasis of the team. If we can put a little bit of pressure on, Morgan turns me quite nicely there. See what I mean about Leicester just holding on to possession? They're not necessarily going anywhere, but we can't score if we haven't got the ball, so they're definitely playing the right way to get themselves a point out of this in their first game in the Premier League. Ivanovic into Willian. Deflected to Ramirez, back to Willian. And what can he do here? Go on! Oh, it's deflected free, and I just couldn't get the ball under control. Another great chance to get the 1-0 lead. Not taken, and we're going to go in at half-time with a score 0-0. We've had opportunities, but not quite taken them just yet. But if we can get the ball off Leicester, I want to see what the possession stats are like, actually. We'll just skip this. If we can get a bit more of the ball and create some more chances. We only had 33% possession, but as you can see, we've had 3 chances. If we get more of the ball second half, then hopefully we'll be able to get ourselves in front. I'll start that again. The manager making a change at half-time, bringing on Oscar for Marco Marin. Clearly, Marco wasn't doing enough creativity-wise in that little hole behind me, and the manager clearly wants Oscar to try and step things up second half. Maybe he can do that. In fact, if he makes me a run here, I might be able to find him with a lob through ball. We have done. Oscar, an immediate impact. We pick up an assist just 1 minute and 24 seconds into the second half. Oscar has exactly the right influence on the play. That is why the manager brought him onto the pitch. A masterstroke by Jose Mourinho, bringing on Oscar for Marco Marin. And it's worked absolute wonders immediately. It's Chelsea 1, Leicester City 0. Here comes a change for Leicester. Chris Wood coming on for Jamie Vardy. So we now have a Chris Wood up front for both sides. The New Zealand international coming on for Leicester, and of course I'm playing up front for Chelsea as Chris Wood as well. So it's Wood versus Wood. I actually completely forgot about that, but it has happened. I'm getting onto the end of my own through ball there as well. So if I can get a cross in, which we have. Oscar's there again. Can't quite get the head to the ball though, but Willian's found himself on the ball, scored a great goal in the Community Shield. It's deflected and it's trying to find its way into the back of the net. We find ourselves 2-0 up. The change at half-time has worked wonders. Oscar was involved in that one yet again. And just 10 minutes into the second half, after a slow first half, we find ourselves 2-0 up. Willian has a lucky deflection. The goalkeeper must be absolutely devastated. But still, Willian picks up his second goal of the season so far. And we find ourselves 2-0 in front. Into Oscar. Oscar to Willian. I'm going to drop back. Can Willian find me? He's looked for Hazard at the back post. Not going to find him, but Mikel's there. What can Mikel do? He's going to find Ramirez. Not much space here, but Rambo's found me. We've got the turning. Can we get a shot away? We can. Oh, snuck it into the bottom corner as well. We already have the one goal that the manager wanted from us in those opening 4 games for the league objectives. That's our first goal of the Premier League season. Our first ever goal in the Barclays Premier League. We picked up a goal and an assist in our first ever Premier League game here away at Leicester. It's a fantastic finish. Really pleased with how things are going so far. And I'm not too sure why those hands are showing at the side of the screen. Maybe if I just do this, it will get rid of them. Go away, hands. There goes the final whistle then. We have managed to pick up a goal and an assist in a 3-0 win away at Leicester City. Fantastic way to start the Premier League season as a team, as an individual, and we'll have to wait and see whether anything is going to happen transfer-wise or whether the manager is going to put his faith in us long-term for a first-team spot. We've certainly showed him throughout pre-season and now in the competitive fixtures that we can do the job. As you can see, the confirmation of the 1 goal and the 1 assist there with a 50% goal to shot percentage as well, which won't do our objectives any harm whatsoever. So hopefully we can find out what the situation is. We've got QPR next. As you can see, they picked up a win against Reading. Not too sure whether we'll get selected for that. As you can see, we'll have a quick look at the overall objectives for the entire season. We only need 5 goals and 8 assists. No, 8 goals and 5 assists, sorry. So we're doing wonderfully for all of them so far. But I don't know whether we're going to get first team football on a consistent basis. We'll have to wait and see if we get selected for this QPR game. I've had no emails yet to say whether there's been a transfer or even a loan offer come in for us. So you would presume. And we are starting again at home against QPR. So it looks like we are going to get consistent first team football here at Chelsea, which is just like the most phenomenal thing in the world after just 1 season out on loan at Sheffield United. Could not be happier. Let's get into this next game, our first game in the Premier League at home at Stamford Bridge, and let's take on QPR. He's going to find Oscar. Back to Dave on the right hand side. Now what can he do? He's going to find Oscar again. I'm going to try and drop on the edge of the box just towards the back post and see if he can get a cross in. Still Dave on the ball. Oh, that is exactly where I was. And plays it into Hazard. It's deflected with the shot from us. Goes straight to the goalkeeper, though. Chance in the opening moments. We almost got another goal for Chelsea there. Hazard wins the ball back off Danny Simpson there really well. I'm going to make a run for Ramirez, but he's not going to need me just yet because Hazard has got the return ball. I'm going to make a run to the back post. I'm going to call for it. He's going to play me. We're going to volley it. I should have put that tops. I should have put that tops. I can't believe I've missed that. That is a real opportunity. So much of the goal to aim at there. Just nowhere near accurate enough. Our volleys clearly aren't good enough yet, and we're going to have to improve because that is a glorious opportunity in what has been so far a really slow first half. Oh, what a ball by Oscar into Willian. Chance. Can he finish? Great save, but Eden Hazard's there. It's an easy follow-up. Open goal from just header into just before the half-time mark. We are going to... Oh, I tried to celebrate with Hazard there and I just ran straight past him. But I'm just running into the advertising audience. But we'll get this sentence out. We have managed to take the 1-0 lead here at home. That is a beautiful ball by Oscar. It really is. Willian, unfortunate. Great save, but... Again, unlucky for the goalkeeper as opposed to being unlucky for Willian. Falls straight to Eden Hazard, simple finish, and it's Chelsea 1, QPR 0. Here come QPR through Hoyler. The first half isn't quite finished yet. They might stand a chance to get themselves back in this one. Here's Traore, manages to get a cross in. David Luiz deals with it. We've got ourselves underneath it, but we are going to get the header on it, but it's not going to count towards anything because the half-time whistle has gone. So we have managed to take the lead early on, or not early on, late on in the first half. That was, again, like I say, a bit of a slow half, but this time we come into the break with a lead as opposed to only being 0-0 in the previous game against Leicester. So again, if we can show just as good a second half performance as we did in the first game, then it should be a comfortable victory yet again for us here at Chelsea. Who's going to find me? I'm actually going to go back this way because I've got Oscar there waiting and he's got Hazard on the outside of him. Eden Hazard, surely he's going to make it too. A good save again by Murphy with his legs. Chance isn't dead yet though. Hazard has got the ball and he's got the skills to get away from them, but it's a poor cross. Levy's going to collect it, but that was a chance. Hazard probably should have done a lot better than that. He had so much time and space and just took too much time to take the shot. I told him to have the shot and he just didn't take it until the defending closed him down, and he didn't have the space to turn inside onto his right foot and just slot it across the goalkeeper. But still, we are 1-0 up, so I guess we can't complain too much. Here, here's Esteban Granero. They do have quite a few bodies pushing forward now, QPR, so we might be able to catch them on the counter-attack if we can get the ball off them. But Taarabt is doing nicely here, breaking into the box, out wide to Jason Park, whips it in, Stefan and Beers underneath it, and that is a fantastic header. Courtois, head in his hands, he knows he should have done better with that one. That was really poor. It just kind of lofted over the top of him. It was a nice header, you know, the technique on the header was good enough, but he really should have done better with that, the goalkeeper. We'll watch the replay. There was no power behind it whatsoever. He almost dived... Oh, I didn't skip that. The keeper almost dived past it. And they find themselves back in the game. Marco Marin's come on for Oscar now, so it's the opposite of the substitution that was made in the first game. Maybe it can have the same sort of impact if I can get around the man there and try and find Willian and then get myself back into the box. Maybe we can create an opportunity. Willian into Dave, back to Willian. Come on, get the ball in the box. No, that was a poor cross, wasn't it? Thurs just led the defence on an absolute merry run, and we've actually been able to get a block in there. We might actually catch them on the counter-attack here. If Willian can play me in, he can. Can Hazard make me a good runner? I might actually use Marin. Oh, I played in Hazard, who finds Marin, who has the shot, hits the post. Can he get to the follow-up? He can't scramble it over the line. I don't know how that hasn't gone in either of the opportunities, and for some reason it's going to show us a replay of their goal as opposed to... Oh, and I didn't skip it again. We still didn't get to see Courtois mess the save up, but I don't know how we haven't been able to go back in front there. Marco Marin, so unlucky with both efforts, hitting the post and then just having it go wide on the follow-up. Marin's stolen in there. I'm going to try and play him again. He's not blowing the final whistle there. I don't believe that. I'm just about to play Marco Marin in one-on-one down the right-hand side and get myself into the box to be unmarked 10 yards out from goal, and he's blown the final whistle. Well, that isn't the best of ways to end this episode, but that is where this episode is going to end, unfortunately. We only get a draw at home against QPR. Not good enough, it has to be said. We had the opportunities with that Marco Marin off the post. I had a couple of shots, especially that one that I should have done better with. And we would have had a great opportunity there at the very, very end had the referee not absolutely screwed us over. We only get a 5.9 rating as well, which isn't the best. But we did okay in the first game. So we'll have a quick look at the league table and then we will wrap it up. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Please do feel free to leave this video a like if you could be so kind. If you did enjoy, let me know in the comment section down below what you think the situation is going to be with us at Chelsea. As you can see from the calendar, the next game is going to be Spurs at home or away. Spurs away on transfer deadline day. No moves for us yet in the transfer window. Then we've got a game against Yeovil just 2 days later, which is lovely. Sunday, Tuesday games, but that'll be pretty tied. But whether we'll actually get selected for both of those, I don't know. But as it stands, we're staying at Chelsea regardless of what happens because we haven't had the option to move. But we're playing every single game, so who cares? So let's have a quick look at the league table. As you can see in the little window, there we are, actually sitting third after 2 games of the Barclays Premier League season. 4 points, only Arsenal and Tottenham have gone 2 wins from 2, although Palace have the opportunity to do so, as do Manchester City when they play their extra games. You presume it against Everton and Fulham, Swansea and or Leicester City, because they're the other teams that have only played 1. But that's going to bring this one to a close. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Feel free to check the channel plays for anything you may have missed over the past few days. There'll be World Cup Stickerbook again tonight, but that's all for today. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.